10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 entertainment. These are the types of races I would love to go to. Welcome back, super friends and super family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder. Today I'm reacting to Cars 3. So I had fun with the first two Cars movies. For this sequel, like I kind of briefly mentioned at the end of my reaction to the second Cars, I don't know what we're in store for and how, the traditional arc and trajectory, I feel like, of most sequels, especially in animations, but honestly, every type of sequel is to go bigger and better for the next movie in the franchise. So I'm just curious, like, how much more can we go than we already went in part 2, Like, we have flying cars, we have guns, we have spies, we have secret undercover missions. I don't know, but so I'm interested to see what direction they take it. Is the focus going to remain, more on Mater, maybe more so as the new protagonist of this series, or are we going to shift back to Lightning McQueen, or is it just going to be kind of even? It's going to be kind of a bros dynamic. I don't know. As always, if you want to watch the full unedited reaction to this and support what I do, that's going to be up on Patreon. Next week's animated movie reaction will also be out there. If you do want to see more of those coming up soon, feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Enough talking from me. Let's get into the movie. Cars 3.
Okay, here we go. Focus. Speed.
What a throwback to the first movie, opening up like this.
Did I used to say that?
Yes, sir, you did.
Ah! Thank you, but I'm kind of preparing for a race.
Yeah, there's such a thing as being a little too close.
Honor to those. Everybody fighting to move up, lap after lap, inside, outside.
I mean, it's great to see Doc, even in a flashback.
This one's for you, Doc.
How perfect. How perfect. More flashbacks from Doc, please. Well, that's cool. I like that. I like that for the title card. Creative.
Come on, stickers! Best friend coming through.
You are the #1 fan, truly. I mean, he's just cruising. He makes it look easy at this point. Can anyone really compete? Okay, so I guess McQueen doesn't win everything. Still my favorite of the training courses.
And replace him with you.
You know I can hear you, right? I'm right here.
Bye, Cal.
Your sponsor is saying you're replaceable, Cal. Poor Cal.
And Big Body too.
I mean, Mater could honestly race too with his special rockets he got from the spy mission. Wait, who is this car? We have a whole new design? Looks pretty sick.
Hey, Bobby, who is that?
That's,
It's your new antagonist, bro.
Jackson Storm.
Yeah, he's one of the rookies.
With a younger generation coming to replace you there, McQueen.
Here has been a role model of mine for years now. And I mean a lot of years.
He's calling you old, okay?
And forever Piston Cup champion, Chick Hicks.
It's honestly great to have him back.
Oh, wait, I have. But enough about me. Here.
Your whole crew hates you, bro.
Unlike the veterans of yesterday,
What, old timers like this guy?
Like you, bro.
is changing.
And for the better if it means my old pal Lightning is down for the count. Am I right, sir?
Can you imagine being an old, retired, has-been racer and you're still, caught up on your old competitor?
In his farewell season.
What are you talking about?
What? Green flag. Good.
He's announcing your retirement. That's what he's talking about.
Racing experience so real, racers never even have to go outside.
Sounds like our VR reality.
Guys, let's not overreact. It's just a slump. We'll get him next week. Okay?
No matter how old you are, never retire. Be like Brady, bro.
Cal Weathers. He's hanging up his light years.
No.
Just shock, because clearly he didn't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with retiring. Everyone reaches that point in their career,
We had some good times together. I'm gonna miss that the most, I think.
It is sad, but it's just one of those things about life, you can't really change.
Tired like Cal Weathers tonight, or fired to make room for these younger.
But I think McQueen has more of a race left in him, honestly.
Hey, champ. Where'd all your friends go?
They went to a retirement home.
He does.
Guido, hurry up! What the fuck?
Nice, nice. That was so fast.
Unbelievable! McQueen is fading! McQueen is fading!
Come on, don't lose focus. It's not over yet.
No.
Oh shoot, is his tire flat? That's just not enough, no matter how much willpower you have. Oh, how bad is this gonna be? I really love how the sound dropped away like that to build the intensity. Oh, that looks very bad. Jeez. That's brutal. Is Cars 3 gonna be like the Logan of the Cars universe? Because I am so down for that. It is starting off so much more serious than I expected, and I really like that.
Devastating crash. We can only hope that this race today wasn't his last.
I mean, it's so sad because we know that it was.
There was a lot left in me. I never got a chance to show.
I feel like you have more left in you too, McQueen.
Oh, but I can't go out on the track and do the same old thing. It won't work.
Yeah, that's smart. It won't.
Lightning. We all do.
Come on, listen, watch Rocky or something. Get inspired. Get back out there.
Hey, did it work, Miss Sally? Did you set him straight with your lawyerly powers?
I am. I decide when I'm done.
Use Mater's rockets. Maybe they can combine the technology and he can beat everybody.
Oh, I'll get him on the horn. Get it? On the horn?
I think Mater's jokes are even funnier because he explains them to you. Even though for most people that doesn't work.
Changes.
Changes? What kind of changes?
It's futile to resist change, man.
Yeah, you are right.
All of the options, and I finally decided.
What? That you're gonna move?
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that's a lot more like the McQueen I know.
The Sistine Chapel on wheels.
Honestly, I agree with that. I like the description too. I mean, Radiator Springs, what a gorgeous place. I would love to live in this town.
You guys in Florida!
See you, McQueen.
Don't forget to call me.
Good luck in college.
Okay, that's my favorite line of the movie so far. I'm so surprised Mater's not going with him. This movie really feels like it's like focusing up back on McQueen and it's going to be more of his journey, which I actually kind of like, you know. I mean, it looks pretty fancy, man, just from the outside alone.
Have you seen the latest record Storm's been setting?
Have you given any thought to
No comment. Don't talk to the press. Act like you're in a court drama movie and just walk.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of a cozy, humble little place.
Guys,
They're either being overly humble or they're just insanely rich.
But we sold Rusty's!
Wait, what?
what?
That's not good news. That's not good news for McQueen.
Sterling, I have been a fan of yours forever, and to be your sponsor, how great.
Can we trust him? Can we trust Sterling? I don't trust him.
Door's always open, guys.
See?
Maybe I'm being paranoid. He seems somewhat friendly.
Memories will remember.
Wow, that's good.
Not everyone can be Don Draper and just have clever things to say every moment.
Okay, maybe one. Get my good side, though, will you?
They were good sponsors, and good for McQueen for I don't know how long it's supposed to be, but just based off, you know, how he's dealing with age, I think he's been with them for a long time. I mean, even if he did retire, he had a great career. He has a lot of achievements he can be proud of.
Nice that you included Doc.
Losing him left a giant hole in the sport.
And in this movie franchise, too, honestly.
Sacred dirt. Each of those jars contains dirt from all the old tracks that...
Tell me you guys got one jar from Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jackson Storm wishes he had this model.
You might have just gotten the best funding in all of car racing.
On a real track, so put your hours in. Okay, let's hit the treadmills. Come on.
Is it less wear and tear on the car to do like VR racing on this as opposed to real racing? Is that the advantage?
Do your exercise.
I am a fluffy cloud. I am.
Is that really where a race car's mind should be at? Apparently for him.
Hey, I kept my eyes open this time.
Personally, I would skip that part of training. That's nasty.
Old and broken down.
Hey.
With flabby tires.
I do not.
Use that!
Whoa.
Okay, female Tony Robbins.
Not that much
In
older,
fact,
but...
I call you my senior project.
Jeez, how many years has it been since the sequel?
Slowly, and reach for your lunch. Reach for your lunch. Now reach.
I think with this type of trainer, you just have to go all in. You just have to go there completely their way, or find a new trainer or do your own thing.
This thing's only going like 5 miles an hour.
We'll work up to the higher speeds right after you take your nap. Hey, you've been driving on tires a long time. Have you ever stopped to get to know them?
Are they animate as well in this universe? What are you talking about?
Beep, beep. Now you've got some tire damage. Speed bump. Speed bump.
Oh my gosh, I think this type of training would drive me crazy.
Thank you, Cruz. I'm done.
And merge. Mr. McQueen, where are you going?
It's like, I'll take Bill Belichick, not a perky Oprah.
Right, my star racer is on the simulator.
Why, yes, I am.
Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. Your first time is gonna be rough, man.
Oh, that's sensitive.
I mean, if it's a good simulator, shouldn't it be just like real driving?
It's hard, should it?
You have hit a wall. You're fighting the simulator. Just race like...
You can take that in a metaphorical sense, him hitting a wall as well.
There can't be this many walls on a regular track.
You have been passed by Jackson Store.
Oh, they personalized it?
Destroy a drinking fountain. You have disabled.
Oh my gosh.
You have crashed. You have crashed.
Okay, did he damage the super expensive simulator though?
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Hey,
That's not what you want to hear right before you go into the boss's office.
Mr. Sterling, I guess, but I don't know. I never really thought of myself as a brand.
Well, you are, bro. You're in the entertainment business and you are a brand.
It sounds like something that happens after you're done racing.
So that's what this conversation really is.
Speed and performance just aren't where they need to be. I'm sorry.
I mean, I feel like you're giving up on him pretty early after investing in all this.
Trying to help you. As your sponsor, yes, but also as your friend.
Friend, bro, you guys just met.
Just from the other guys, pushing myself faster than I thought I could go. That's the reward, Mr.
Exactly, he's truly passionate about the racing.
Need a trainer out here, Cruz.
You're old. What if you fall on this beach and can't...
Jeez, is he like 90?
I am speed.
That is great self-motivation. Did you come up with...
63 miles out of range. Out of range. Out of range.
This is the problem with technology. It's always causes problems.
Sand, you gotta ease into your start so your tires can grab, okay?
Okay.
You do work.
Isn't she supposed to be the trainer? He's like giving her tips. I guess that's what happens with the new generation, right? Is that the commentary? We're all stuck in our VR worlds. We don't know how to act in the real world.
Out of range. Out of range.
Sorry.
Can you imagine Doc seeing Cruz, like a car that is just totally clueless outside?
Let's do this thing.
On your mark, get set to go.
There you go, Cruz.
134 miles. Out of range. Out of range.
What happened now?
I didn't want to hit a crab.
You gotta be kidding.
A little bit different than how it goes down in Rocky.
Per hour. 196 miles per hour.
How fast do race cars even go in real life? I don't know, like around 200?
If the press find you, they will be like many, many bugs.
That is very true. That is what the press is like. I mean, if you're as famous as McQueen, without the advanced spy, like, disguises that they have, like Mater did in the last movie, how do you keep a low profile? Okay. Okay, that's exactly how. It's actually a pretty genius plan. Does the mud slow you down? So this is the Fury Road, right?
This isn't what I thought it was. Come on, follow me and we'll slip out.
Too late. Too late.
And rule number 3, no cursing. It's family night.
Of course. It's the Hunger Games for cars.
Look here, boys. We got us a couple of rookies.
It's a school bus. A demonic school bus? That's hilarious.
I'm gonna fix that.
All right, everybody!
Honestly, this is where you need Mater as your companion. He would help you out. I mean, poor Cruz. She could barely drive on the beach, let alone in this madness. This is not a video game. I mean, this does seem like it would be a fun ride. I know they have the Radiator Springs ride at California Adventure, but they should do this version with bumper cars.
Try to go left. Turn right to the left. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean, that's realistic. You can't pull off a fancy maneuver like that the first time you try it.
Your license plate's gonna look real nice in my collection.
Oh, it's like the truck from Duel, collecting license plates of other cars.
Mine.
You gonna get down, Whipple Filter?
Hurry up, get out of the mud. Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10 entertainment. These are the types of races I would love to go to. Oh, great. It's gonna expose your identity, man. Where's the paparazzi? They're gonna be here in 2 seconds.
Lightning McQueen. He has always been my favorite. My garage is covered from head to toe.
Get to do this again. If you were a racer, you'd know what I'm talking about, but you're not.
Oh, come on, bro. Didn't you learn about treating your friends well in the last movie?
Dream small, Cruz. That's what my family used to say.
Jeez. Dream small? That's some bad family advice.
And when they started their engines, that was it.
It was like a harsh wake-up call to her level of skill, you know? But that's so sad, you know?
It was my one shot, and I didn't take it.
So you never know who has a tragic backstory. That's just another reason to be decent to other cars.
That felt like... Good luck, Mr. McQueen.
Come on, don't let her go.
Cruz, wait.
And that makes sense, too, learning that about her backstory, like why winning even that little trophy meant so much to her, and why it was so hurtful for McQueen to, you know, label her as a car who's not a race car.
Champion for the ages, Chick Hicks here, coming to you live from Chick Hicks.
Chick Hicks, he's so obnoxious and annoying. I love that he's a recurring announcer.
One of the things his fans love about him.
Yeah, right. Talk about humiliating. Fire
It's-
open, shall I? Wouldn't even
This guy is such a hater. Like, he doesn't hide it one bit. He's just a negative car.
Even if he does race, McQueen's probability of winning is 1.2.
Never tell me the odds, okay? To quote the great Han Solo, don't tell me the odds.
Done, it's a lot of fun, bump, bump, lifting my funk, making sculptures out of junk.
Mater always knows how to amuse himself. It's great.
Well, hey there, buddy.
Mater.
You know, I was just thinking of you, and here you are looking right
Some great video quality there on the call.
till we fix it.
That's just it, Mater. I don't know. I feel like I'm old.
And what a tough position to be in, you know, when you're willing to change, when you want to improve, but due to just the circumstances or age or whatever, there's nothing you can really do. You don't know.
I guess I ain't Doc when it comes to that.
I would give anything to talk to him right now.
I would give anything to have Doc back in the movie right now.
Wait, what?
I mean, everybody was taught by somebody, right? Take my cousin Doyle.
Dang, I never thought about that. Who was Doc's mentor?
You're brilliant.
Ah, well, it's all about the shape of your teeth.
I resign as your trainer.
All right, I accept your resignation. Bye.
Do you accept his resignation? Say that in a Bane voice. Can we edit that in?
I fixed it.
Kind
No.
of.
Thanks anyway, but I'm done.
Come on, Cruz, let's go.
Joint.
No, please don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I yelled.
Persuasion by dance.
Sure you have time for this?
For this, I do.
I mean, there is a lot to learn. There's so much wisdom and experience from like looking back in the past at older generations. I kind of like that thematically coming in for this movie. Can you feel the history on this road? Or track, I guess, technically. Dang, fast learner. There you go. Holy, that was close. Good thing you have good brakes.
You're thirsty.
The real training is going to happen in the bar.
You've had a tough year, haven't you?
Oh, well...
Shouldn't you be running practice laps?
A very fitting song and lyrics for the themes of this film as well.
Hudson Hornet, he was already calling himself the fabulous Hudson Hornet.
That's so funny to imagine Doc as like this young, cocky race car, but it's so true. Everyone is young and foolish in their day and age, you know?
But Hud never touched anyone unless he wanted to.
Jeez, what a maneuver!
I wish I could have seen him like that.
Like what?
So happy.
That's true. We never really got to see that side of Doc, you know. He was a little bit grumpier, a little bit more serious in the first film.
Racing wasn't the best part of Hud's life. You were.
How cool is that? How cool is that?
Little carbon there, boy?
Yes, I am.
That's gonna be the... Okay, that's what's gonna happen in this movie. He's gonna have to help teach Cruz to be the new young generation and learn to accept his role as like a racing coach, which is actually such a cool arc. That's my prediction, at least.
You got a lot of stuff, kid.
You gotta become the Mr. Miyagi, okay? Your Karate Kid days are over.
Are you ready to go find it?
Yes, sir.
I like how he calls him sir. Respect. Respect for the generation that came before.
Lesson 1. You're old. Accept it.
I told him that.
He's probably losing.
Like 50 times.
Funny what a racer can do when he's not overthinking things.
There you go. That's some good advice.
Jackson Storm clocked 214 miles per hour today.
Oh, please. Racing on a track by yourself, I'm not impressed by whatever speed records you have.
Go ahead and gun it.
Come on, that's a powerful engine.
Get that arthritis-riddled keister onto the track so I can put you into the old folks' home against your will.
Have you been watching pro wrestling?
I don't know.
Go!
This is your catching the chicken, okay?
Want to be out here? Only 2 days left, kid.
And it's funny, like, having him call McQueen kid, even though McQueen is dealing with, you know, his own age. It's all about perspective.
Go, let's move. Reflexes.
There, improvement, improvement.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Jeez. Don't destroy him. Oh, I love that shot. Silhouetted against the moon.
That was incredible. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I mean, you did your job. You're supposed to be racing against him as fast as you can.
We better get going to Florida.
Come on, when's the light bulb gonna go off?
I've never seen the numbers line up for Storm like they do today, Bob. Storm should be 96.8% unstoppable.
How did you get that 0.8% calculated? I'd love to know, like, the work behind your math equation.
And no matter what happens, I'm gonna move on to the next rookie and forget I ever knew you.
Don't worry, he's been away training with his young female trainer.
I heard you're selling mud flaps after today. Is that true? Hey, you put me down for the first case, okay?
I will say that Storm is, of all the racers that McQueen has been up against, he is by far the worst. Most annoying, I guess.
Hey, Lightning!
Hey, Mr. Sterling.
To the future. Hey, champ?
To the future, exactly. To Cruz. Come on, she beat you.
Cut proud.
You got it.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing!
I mean, it's too late. The race has already started, right? So maybe I'm wrong in my prediction that she's gonna take over.
I'd like you to head back to the training center right away.
Oh, but why?
I need you to get Kurt up to speed for the...
Oh, come on. You can't let her stay for the race.
But Mr. McQueen still has a chance.
Just go do your job.
Yes, sir.
Come on, way to just dismiss her like that? Really, bro?
It was my one shot, and I didn't take it.
There you go. You have an epiphany mid-race. That's a McQueen classic, honestly.
Here, what's going on?
No, not me! Her!
How can she join when the race is already, like, we're in the middle of going? How?
Your shot.
What?
I started this race, and you're gonna finish it.
What?
Was this a relay race? You can't change the rules like that.
Hey, did I ever tell you how much I love your mud flaps?
Out of my way,
I
Bumpkin.
got my fishing flaps.
Way to go, Mater. Keep Sterling busy.
Your first chance, Cruz. And this time I want you to take it.
And she's looked up to him like her whole life. Can you imagine your hero like having that type of confidence in you right before you have your one shot? That's pretty cool.
Tell her the school bus of death is after her. What? No. Trust me.
Just tell her you need the headset. Give the headset to McQueen. He's Coach McQueen.
Tell her she's a fluffy cloud. What? No. Smokey, tell her. Cruz.
Get him a headset. Come on, somebody. Where's Mater?
Fluffy cloud. I'm a fluffy cloud.
Have you ever needed a demonstration for like how the delivery of dialogue matters? This is a clear demonstration.
It says here she does have one win under her belt at a place called Thunder Hollow.
Okay, that's awesome.
Smoking these guys. Now watch the tire marbles.
I mean-
on turn 3. Keep your tires clean. Okay.
McQueen is essentially backseat driving, but it's fine.
Go, 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 go! Smokey, you watch.
Of course he's watching. Everyone's watching.
Ramirez is in third.
You getting nervous yet? You should be getting nervous.
Play dress up all you want, but you'll never be one of us.
Come on. Don't lose focus.
Oh, listen to me. You got into his head. Don't you understand? He would never have done that.
That's so true. That's so true.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Let's go, Cruz. Oh, shoot. Cheap move. But we got some action.
Yes, I do!
Pulling off the move of the legends.
Heck of a win.
Yeah. Heck of a...
Yeah, what happened to your 96.84786%?
Some smoke.
I like how even though like she has the spotlight and all the praise, you know, McQueen is comfortable with that. You know, he's fine in that role of the coach, knowing his part in the victory.
I knew you had something. And now look at you. A winner.
And winners are good for the brand.
Tex!
Miss Cruz, I would be tickled pink to have you race for Team Dynaco.
Oh, we're coming back to the original big corporation.
Lightning wins, he decides when he's done racing. That was the deal. Hi, I'm his lawyer.
Hey, Sterling, why don't you and I take a drive and talk? Billionaire to billionaire.
The normal poor people can't relate.
Did someone just say old school?
No way. Okay, look at that. The new rebranding.
I like it. Wow. Subtle.
Figured if I'm gonna be your crew chief, I'd better.
I mean, is this the car equivalent of like a guy in his 60s dyeing his hair orange or something? Look at that, passing on the tradition. All right, so that is Cars 3. I was thoroughly impressed with this movie. I mean, I think it really just kind of wrapped things up and brought the trilogy, the Cars trilogy, to a great conclusion. I really do enjoy the shift of perspective. I mean, I like how in the sequel we got to spend more time with Mater, and it was kind of just a non-stop action comedic rush of a story. But in this one, I like how we bring the focus back, like I mentioned during the reaction, to the protagonist, Lightning McQueen. And I also I feel like the thematically, compared to the second one, things sobered up a bit. And what I mean by that is, we got to dive a little bit deeper into some of the more serious things, and, not too heavy-handed or anything at all like that. There's still a lot of humorous comedy all sprinkled throughout the film. But I think that, the reality of aging and reaching a point in your career, whether it's as an athlete or just pretty much any field, you reach a point where you do hit your wall, and where what you were capable of when you were younger is just, it's the harsh reality of aging that everyone is going to have to deal with in their life at some point or another. And that's kind of a more serious theme, but I really appreciate how that was kind of the concept of this movie, and how Lightning McQueen, this great champion who's had this amazing career, now with the new younger generation of these cars with this advanced technology, he's questioning his role as a racer, and he's trying to hold on to that glory days, to that victory, to that place of being a champion. But by the end of the movie, learns that his place is a new role. He doesn't have to give up his passion of racing. He can still be involved. It's just not going to be necessarily in the same way, and he can kind of pave the way and help guide a younger generation, and kind of see that, the youthful replacement, be involved in that in a positive way, as opposed to this horrible thing like you're irrelevant. I really also like how, obviously we can't bring Doc back literally, but we got a little flashback time, and just thematically he felt ever present in this whole film. I would imagine that, this film, the writers behind this third movie were probably similar to me, where they're big fans of Doc's character. And so just kind of focusing on him was a cool thing to do, showing the impact of the friendship that he had with Lightning McQueen. And then it just fit with the whole idea of the movie, of Lightning McQueen learning like how impactful and how meaningful it was to have Doc there in his corner, teaching him and helping him throughout his whole career. Of course, he could provide that same or a similar type of value to a new up-and-coming young car. And then Cruz is a surprise character that, initially I thought it was like, okay, we're going to have the trainer just to introduce a new character, sell some merchandise for the third movie. Of course, it makes sense to have a new female car. But no, there's so much more depth to her character. My favorite moment with her was when they had that first fight, Lightning McQueen and Cruz, and how she kind of broke down a bit and was like, do you think I wanted to do this? I wanted to be a trainer. That was my dream. Almost like giving some perspective where, yes, Lightning McQueen, he's reaching a point where he's struggling to keep up with the new younger cars. But let's face it, he had such a charmed and phenomenal career. There's so many cars out there who never even had that opportunity, and who are envious of him, would give anything to have that. And, I think it's just a lesson in perspective in life. Anytime in life, no matter how, there's, two lessons you could take from that. No matter how successful and famous and victorious you are, you could be a champion like Lightning McQueen, a living legend to all these younger cars. Even then, you still have your own struggles of life, your own insecurities, and your own just harsh realities you face as you age, and no one escapes that. And then on the flip side of that, you can see, how a lot of people would give anything to have that legacy of Lightning McQueen, right? Like, they are just cars who have their regular jobs, which obviously can be, related pretty easily to human life, to our world as humans, where there's so many people, like, yes, it sucks to be a has-been, or to be past the peak of your career or of your physical prowess, or whatever it is. Thematically you can take it to mean whatever specific thing you can relate to in this movie. But how many people never get that shot ever, you know, or were too afraid to take that shot, like Cruz's character. So I don't know, I just really appreciated how that character had such vulnerability. I also really like how they made her like the younger trainer, but they also show that there was stuff to be learned, you know, like they kind of made fun of the VR simulations and staying indoors, you know, things like that, and how, you know, maybe some of the old school ways, like actually going outside, actually training. You know, personally, I believe in that, you know, over, you know, there's no real substitute for reality, at least not yet, in my opinion. So, but it was cool to see like Cruz kind of bumbling around, not knowing how to drive in the sand. It's not like she was just this super gifted race car from the start. She did have a lot to learn, and there was kind of just a naive nature, even in the form of her coaching. I think it was subtle, but just kind of it felt a bit simplistic, like just saying these platitudes and this positive energy. It felt like a younger person's concept of what it would be to be a coach. And I don't know, that made it feel more real, as opposed to giving all this wisdom to this younger trainer and making her perfect from the start. Instead, she has this untapped potential and this unfulfilled dream that McQueen, through the process of learning to accept his role as a mentor, can help guide her to a path that she would have never found on her own. I don't know. There's a lot to like in this third one. It might be my favorite of the whole Cars franchise, honestly. I mean, the first one is very sharp and really good, and, you know, having Doc in it as much as he was, probably my favorite character in the franchise. But this one was really good too. Very, very impressed with it. Let me know. I'd love to know. Of the Car trilogy, did you like it? Did you like the themes of it? Did you kind of like the shift in direction? I would bet the audience might be a little bit split on that. I personally really liked it. You know, like I prefer the tone of 3 over 2, but let me know, because I could see people really enjoying kind of that fun thriller aspect of the second one, and it's probably a little bit more sillier as well. So maybe, you know, you're less interested in those more serious themes, but I'd love to know which of those you preferred in the comments down below. I will have another animation coming out next week here on YouTube. If you want to subscribe, it'll be out right now on Patreon for early access. That's where you can watch along all my full reactions and support the channel if you care to do so. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.